Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, and we've got a ball game here. It's the St. Louis Cardinals at the Cincinnati Reds. It's the final game of a 3-game series. Cardinals took the first 2. In fact, the Cardinals have won 10 in a row, and they're 3.5 behind the first place Pirates. The Reds have lost 4 in a row. They're at 500 now, 14 games behind the first place Atlanta Braves. It's going to be Gibson for the Cardinals and Merritt, a southpaw, for the Reds. Let me go through the lineups as I put on the fielding ratings. It's going to be Lou Brock in left. Curt Flood in center. Julian Javier at second base. Joe Torre catching. Mike Shannon at third. Phil Gagliano at first. Byron Brown in right. Dal Maxville at short, and Bob Gibson, the pitcher. For the Cincinnati Reds, it'll be Pete Rose in right. Bobby Tolan in center. Alex Johnson in left. Tony Perez at third base. Johnny Bench behind the plate. Lee May at first. Tommy Helms at second. Woody Woodward at short. And the pitcher, Jim Merritt. And the Reds take the field. We're in Crosley Field. Here's Lou Brock to lead it off. That's 4-6, and it's a base hit by Brock to start it off. He'll be held with Bench. He's not going anywhere. Here's Curt Flood. .6'8", he struck him out. Now Julian Javier Merritt from the stretch. 3-7. And that is a liner to third caught by Perez, 2 outs. And Joe Torre back in the lineup. 4-10 right-handed catcher X. Bench 1-3. And he pops out to bench, and the side is retired. No runs. The single by Brock, he was left on. After a half, it's St. Louis nothing and Cincinnati coming up. Pete Rose will be the leadoff hitter. Here's Rose now. Gibson on the mound. That's 5-7, switch hitter batting left, and that is a base hit by Rose to start it off. Kathy, how are you? Glad to see you. Hope you're feeling better. Bobby Tolan now. Well, I've been very morbidly depressed, but I did something about it, and now I'm playing Strat-O-Matic. At least I could play it. Bobby Tolan at the plate now. Rose on first. Hope you're feeling better. Here's the pitch to Tolan. 5-6, struck him out. That's the first by Gibson. Here's Alex Johnson. Gibson from the stretch. Whoops, that's going to be a re-roll. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. 5-7, and there's a base hit by Johnson. Rose goes to third. So it's first and third with one out. Gibson has been disappointing this year at times. Infield back, here's Perez. 4-3 right-handed, flies to right X. That's for Brown, he's a 4-7. F2, E7. E7, 10. And he makes the catch. Let's check out on an F2. With first and third. He tags up, Rose tags for the sacrifice. Johnson can tag if he wants, 1-15. Brown is a 0. They're gonna let him go to second. Both runners tag, 2 outs now. I don't know, Kathy. If I'm feeling better, I went ahead. I deleted like 2 days worth of tweets. Just crazy stuff. But I don't know. I'm not feeling a lot better, but a little better. Here's bench now. 2 outs with Johnson on second. 3-8. And there's a base hit by bench. This could score Johnson. That was hit to right again. It's Brown. 1-15, 1-17. They'll let him score. It's 2 runs now. And here's Lee May. (1-9) struck him out. So Gibson allows 2 runs here in the first, and it's 2-0 Reds. Here's Mike Shannon now. Merritt on the mound. 5-3 right-handed, fly ball left X. That'll be Johnson, 425. F2. E25. 5, 6, 7, 8, 25. It's just an F2. He would fly out to left to Johnson, 1 out. Here's Gagliano. Okay, Kathy, for the cards. That's 6-8 right-handed, struck him out. And now Byron Brown in for Veda Pinson today. Here's Merritt now, the pitch to Brown. 4-10 right-handed, catcher X. That'll be bench 1-3. E3. That's 3, 4, 5. It's a rare play on a PO. Actually, it was a PO. That is strange. There's a PO rating on the catcher range, but I can't find the PO. Why is this happening? Here it is. It's a pop-up. None of the fielders take charge on the play, and the ball drops in the infield for a single. Whoa. Whew. That happens. So Brown is on first with 2 outs. And here's Maxville. Four, 6, and he walked him. Well, at least Gibson gets to come up here. He's not a bad hitter. First and second, 2 outs. Rhodes Scholar is here. The pitch to Gibson, 4-6, right-handed. There's a base hit for Gibson. That's going to bring in a run. Brown scores, Maxville goes to third, and it's 2-1 now, Cincinnati. First and third, 2 down. This is a 2-out rally. Here's Lou Brock. Ah. 6-6, and there's another hit. This one's a double. Maxville scores, Gibson to third, all with 2 outs. 2-2 now. And Kurt Flood, second and third, 2 away. .110, and he grounds it to second for Helms. And the side is retired, but 2 runs for the Cards, and now in the middle of the second, we're all tied at 2. I got a game, just as an experiment, I set it up. It's for 2 p.m. Eastern today that is uploaded already. It's a premiere. And all I can tell you folks is it's worth watching. Turned out to be a good game. Cleveland at Chicago. A snoozer that woke people up, woke me up. Here's Tommy Helms to lead it off, bottom of the second. Gibson now. Six, 7, right-handed, struck him out. That's the third for Gibson. Here's Woodward. Two, 5, struck him out. Number 4 for Gibson. And now Jim Merritt. 3-4, walked him. Merritt is on. And Pete Rose, the batter. Here's the pitch from Gibson, 4-7, switch hitter, batting left. He struck out the side. No runs, no hits, a walk to Merritt of all people. but struck out the side. We've gone 2. It's a 2-2 game. Here's Julian Javier. .6'9", flies to center field for Tolan, 1 out. Joe Torre steps in. Here's Merritt. 3-9 against the left-hander. Grounds it to short for Woodward. Throws to May, 2 outs. And here's Mike Shannon. 5-6 right-handed, fly ball center for Tolan, and it's a 1-2-3 for Jim Merritt. Middle of the third now. Here's Gibson. Cardinals 3 1/2 games behind. They've won 10 in a row. Tolan steps in, struck out by Gibson in the first. 5-9 left-handed fly ball center for Flood, 1 out. Here's Alex Johnson. 1-9 right-handed, struck him out. And that is the 6th for Gibson. Now Tony Perez. .49 right-handed, grounds to short X. That'll be for Maxville, 227. 19-2, that's G1. 27, E27. 4811, E27. And he throws him out. And both pitchers 1, 2, 3 innings. And I forgot to take my medicine this morning. Let me go do that. We're all tied at 2 after 3, folks. I deleted a whole bunch of posts on X because it's bullshit. The shit that I'm posting is bullshit. And I don't want to post anything unless it's worthwhile. Unless it's novel, you know? That's the way I want to be. Yeah, the pitching heats up, all right. Oh, I'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Oh, oh God Almighty. Oh Lord. Oh. 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 Okay, Jim Merritt now. It's a 2-2 ball game, top of the fourth. Phil Gagliano leading it off. Here's Merritt now. And a pitch. 2-5, left-handed, walked him. So Gagliano is on. Byron Brown now. A rare start for Byron Brown. Had 53 at-bats all season. Here's Merritt. Pitch to Brown, 3-6, and he flies it to center for Tolan. 1 out. Here's Maxville. Two 9, left-handed, grounds to second. Helms has it, steps on the bag, throws to first for the double play. Side retired, no runs. No hits, the walk, none left. Bottom of the fourth, it's 2-2 ball game. Here's Gibson now. 6 strikeouts in 3 innings. Bench leads it off. Here's Bench now. Singled in the first, knocked in a run. Here's Gibson now. And the pitch to bench. 4-8 right-handed. Fly ball center for Flood. 1 out. Now Lee May. The pitch to May. 110. A fly to right for Brown. 2 outs. And Tommy Helms. Here's Gibson. 6-7, and he struck him out. That's the 7th for Gibson, and another 1-2-3 inning. And it's 2-2 through 4. Oh, here's Jim Merritt now. Gibson to lead it off. Gibson singled, knocked in a run in the second. Oh, here's Merritt. And the pitch to Gibby. 2-9, grounds it to first, picked up by May. Takes it to the bag, 1 away. Here's Brock, 2 for 2. .610 left-handed, grounds it to second. Helms has it, throws to May, 2 outs. And Kurt Flood. Maybe if I just stay busy. Flood is 0 for 2. .310 left-handed, walked him. So Flood is on. He is the go-ahead run. Julian Javier, the batter. Oh, Javier 0 for 2. That's 1-7 left-handed. Oh, flies it to left for Johnson. And he makes the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk. 1 left, middle of the 5th. It's a 2-2 ball game. Mind over matter, right? No one's gonna cut my balls off. That's what Al used to tell me. And you don't have to be depressed. No one's gonna cut my balls off, no matter how bad it is. All right, here's Gibson. He struck out 7 in 4, allowed 2 runs. Woody Woodward leads it off. That's 4-7 right-handed. Struck him out, number 8. The record for this season is 15 by Andy Messersmith. Yeah, I look at it that way. I also use rationalization. Look at all the people who got killed in crazy, violent crimes all over the world. At least it's not me, right? Or my loved ones. Here's Merritt now. He walked in the second. Gibson into his windup. That's 6-5, left-handed. Whoa, that's a base hit. Merritt off of Gibson. First hit he's allowed since the first inning. Merritt is on. Here's Pete Rose. from the stretch Gibson. Whoa. 3-6, spit that one out. It's a base hit by Rose. Merritt rounding second, goes to third. Gibson in trouble here. Here's Tolan. First and third, one out. Infield back, the pitch to Tolan. 5-6, left-handed, struck him out. Number 9 for Gibson. And now Alex Johnson with 2 outs. Gibson's not out of this yet. Johnson is 1 for 2, singled, scored, struck out. Here's Gibson. 4-4, right-handed, fly ball center field. For Flood, he makes the catch, and the side is retired. He does get out of it. No runs, 2 hits, and both left on after 5. It's 2-2. Top of the 6th, Joe Torre now. Torre is 0 for 2. Here's Merritt. 3-8. Grounds back to Merritt, and he throws to May, 1 out. Mike Shannon now. Shannon 0 for 2. It's a very nice game. It's a 2-2 ball game. Here's the pitch to Shannon, 1-8, grounds it back to Merritt again. And he tosses it over to Lee May, 2 outs, and here's Phil Gagliano. I may have to take a hit. Here's Gagliano now. At the plate. Pitch from Merritt, 1-8. And he walked him. That's the second walk to Gagliano. I'm going to, after this half inning, use the lavatory, and then I will. I never did last time. I said I would, but I didn't. Byron Brown now. 2 outs with Gagliano on first. Here's the pitch to Brown. 2-6, and he grounds it to second. He was not being held. Helms has it, throws over to May, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk. We've got a game here. It was 2-2 after 2, and it's been goose eggs ever since. Gibson will come out. He's got 9 strikeouts in 5 innings, on the verge of tying or breaking Andy Messersmith's record of 15 strikeouts in 1 game for this season. That is, we've already had 1 no-hitter. Dave McNally. Kilkenny pitched a 1-hitter, so it's like a real season, you know. When we come back, it'll be Perez, Bench, and May. This is Jeffrey Guterman. And this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. We'll be back very shortly. Oh, Lord help us. It'll be Perez, Bench, and May, heart of the order, facing Gibson, 2-2 game. Oh, and what a ball game it is. Perez hit a fly ball to right for a sacrifice fly in the first. They scored 2 that inning. He grounded to short in the third. Here's Gibson now. 3-8, and he struck him out. Number 10 for Gibson. Here's Bench. Again, the record for most strikeouts in a game this year, 15 by Andy Messersmith. Gibson looking to beat that. Here's Gibson now, the windup. The pitch to Bench. Ooh, 5'9" right-handed, struck him out. Number 11. They're adding up. Here's Lee May now. Gibson now. And the pitch to May. 1-4. He struck him out. He strikes out the side. He has 12 through 6. He's on fire. Let's see if the cards can back him up here. Jim Merritt now. He's pitched good ball too. This is his first endurance inning. Dal Maxville to lead it off. Here's Merritt and the pitch. 5-6, right-handed. Fly ball center. And under it is Tolan, 1 out. Kathy Harden for the Cardinals. Likewise. Here's Gibson now. Gibson 1 for 2. Merritt the windup and the pitch. That's going to be 5-7. Right-handed. Grounds to second X. For Helms, 223. G1, 23. E, 23. Six, 10, 12, E23, and he throws him out. 2 away. And here's Lou Brock, 2 for 3, with 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 7th here. Merritt in his first endurance inning. Here's Merritt now. And the pitch to Brock. 6-8, left-handed, flies to center field. Tolan makes the catch, and we're heading to the bottom of the 7th. This is the 7th inning stretch now. Here's Gibson. He'll face the bottom third, Tommy Helms to lead it off. Gibson with 12 strikeouts in 6 innings. The windup, the pitch to Helms. That's 1-9, and he grounds it to short. Maxville has it, throws it over to Gagliano. 1 down, and here's Woodward. I say if somebody can put a bat on the ball. He has allowed 5 hits, all singles, 2 runs, both in the first. Woodward has struck out twice. And the pitch from Gibson. 2-5, right-handed, struck him out again for the 3rd time today, and that's the 13th. With 2 outs, and Merritt comes up. I have a feeling the Orioles are going to go all the frickin' way in this replay. But we'll see. Here's Merritt now at the plate. That's 5-5, left-handed. Struck him out. And that's 14 in 7 innings, and another 1-2-3 inning. We've gone 7 here at Crosley. And it's a 2-2 frickin' ball game. Top of the 8th now. Merritt, in his second endurance inning, and he only seems to be stronger, he will face Flood, Javier, and Torrey. Here's Kurt Flood now to lead it off. Both pitchers pitching very good baseball. Here's Merritt now, he's ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Flood. That's going to be 2-8 left-handed, and he hits it to first. Lee May scoops it and jogs over to first for the first out. And here's Julian. Juliano for 3. Yeah, has a knack for an occasional surprise homer. Merritt winds. 4-8, right-handed. And that is a liner to third, caught by Perez. 2 outs. And here's Joseph. Tension in the crowd here in a 2-2 ball game. The windup and the pitch from Merritt. That's 4-5 left-handed, and that's going to be a base hit. A 2-out single. Now they did it. They had 2 outs, nobody on, and they went on to score 2 in the second. It's a lot to ask for, but it's 2 outs. Torrey on. Here's Mike Shannon, though. Shannon's been known. It's all about whether the pitching can come through and they can get the clutch hitting. That's all it's about for St. Louis. I would say every team that's competitive. Okay, Merritt is ready now. 6-8, right-handed, swung on and missed. Strike 3. The side is retired. That's the third strikeout for Merritt. And we're moving to the bottom of the 8th. We're going to look at Gibson again. Gibson is a workhorse. He's a fast worker. And he also has 9 endurance. And he'll face the top of the order. These are no slouches now. Rose, Tolan, and Johnson. Here's Gibson now. And the payoff pitch to Rose. That's 5-9, switch hitter batting left, fly ball center field. And Flood has it, 1 away. Now Bobby Tolan. Tolan 0 for 3. Here's Gibson. Two, 5. And it's a base hit by Tolan. His first hit of the ball game. 6th hit, all singles, given up by Gibson. Just went past the reach of Julian. And here's Alex Johnson. Gibson will work from the stretch. Foul backhand out of play by Johnson. Here's Gibson. 6'9", right-handed, struck him out. And he has tied Andy. Gibson has tied Andrew with 15 strikeouts. I'm going to have to enter that right now on a special, right at the bottom of my standings stats sheet. Messersmith Gibson, 15 strikeouts in a game. We also have St. Louis having won 10 in a row. And they're going for number 11. If they win this game, they will break the record of the Senators. Senators got off to a real bad start, then they won 10 in a row. It's going to be Tony Perez with 2 outs and Tolan on first. Very, very, very tense. Folks, if you like this game, I have the premiere of a game, Chicago at Cleveland. It's before this game on the schedule. And it's already recorded. It's never been seen. And we invite you to enjoy it. It starts at 2 p.m. Eastern in the U.S. time. That's 7 p.m. in Lagos. And that will be 11 a.m. in Spokane, Washington. Gibson has 2 outs now. And facing a very tough batter, Tony Perez, bench on deck. Here's Gibson from the stretch. 1-7, and he struck him out for number 16. And he sets the record for single season in our 1969 replay. We've gone 8. I think it's time for a break. Really. I think it's time for a little break here. We're going to head to the 9th. Why not savor it and go long? It's a 2-2 ball game, folks. This is the final game of the 3-game. Cards have won 10 in a row. They're now only 3.5 behind first place Pirates. They took the first 2 of this series, as we would expect in a 10-game winning streak. And this is the 3rd game. They're looking for the sweep. And it's been a classic Gibson demonstration. Gibson was once asked, "Do you try to strike batters out?" And he said, "Only when I have 2 strikes on them." How's that for a witticism? Only when I have 2 strikes on them. We're going to head to the top of the 9th. If nobody scores, or if they score the same amount of runs, we're going to be going to extras. I have been morbidly depressed for the past several days, but in particular today. And I feel like I'm just coming out of the worst of it. I've already figured out what the worst case scenario is. Oh. I say, why not go ahead and play this inning here? This is not your typical Strat-O-Matic station. Well, I'm doing a little better, Kathy. Easy now. To say I'm doing better, we should qualify that a little better. I've been morbidly depressed, people, and this is not your typical station or channel on YouTube. This is it's almost like you don't go fishing for the fish. Strat-O-Matic is a culture. Strat-O-Matic is a coping method. And I think without Strat-O-Matic, I might go out of my fucking mind. Baby steps indeed. Jim Merritt has gone all the fucking way. And he's been as tough as Gibson in the bottom line. And it's going to be Gagliano, Brown, and Maxville here in the top of the 9th. And we'll pitch Gibson 10 or 11 innings. Oh yeah. I don't think Merritt's gonna last. Here's Merritt now. And the pitch to Gagliano. That's 1-7 left-handed. He walked him. Gogs takes first. Okay. At least I'm not dead. And my loved ones, my son loves me. Gagliano is on first. Here's Bobby Brown now. He's a deep bunter. Merritt throws, and he walked him. First and second, nobody out. For Dow Maxville. Maxville's going to hit away. Merritt from the stretch. That's 2-4 left-handed. Struck him out. One down, and what a way to have some anticlimax there. And Gibson is coming up. How do you like that? Bob Gibson. He is a B-bunter. We're going to have Gibson lay it, swing away. Merritt now from the stretch. Karl warming. 3-7, and he struck him out. 2 down. But Lou Brock, people. Lou is 2 for 4. 2 outs, first and second, Gagliano. The go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Merritt to try to get out of this and maintain endurance. And the pitch to Brock. That's going to be 5-5 left-handed. Grounder to short. That'll be for Woodward, 330. E30. That's 11-15 E30. And he throws him out. Nice play by Woodward, and the side is retired. The heart of the order would come up for the Cardinals if the Reds don't score. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. It's Gibson on the mound. He has broken the record. With 16 strikeouts. Whoops. Messerschmitt had 15. Bob Gibson on the mound. He has 16. In fact, in real world, Gibson, Steve Carlton broke the record this year with 19. It's going to be Bench leading it off. He can win the game with a swing. That's the danger. Here's Gibson. Six right-handed. And that's a liner to third, caught by Shannon. 1 out at third. A liner. Now here's Lee May. Let's leave it to Gibson. The windup and the pitch to May. That's going to be 5-10 right-handed. Grounds it to third. That's for Shannon, 324. It's a G2. 24 he is. Oh, come on, Mike. 8-9. 24. Oh, he throws him out. So there's 2 away. If he can retire Helms. We'll go to extra innings. Gibson now. That's 5-10 right-handed. Another one to Shannon. Again, 324, that's 12. Can he get to it? Yes, G2. We're doing E24. That's 10-12, E24. Oh, he boots it. Oh, eventually. The first error of this ball game, booted by Shannon. And here's Woodward. There would be a pinch hitter for Merritt. We do that in the 9th for almost anybody, with some rare exceptions. Out of that, Merritt shall go about 12. Here's the pitch to Woodward. Gibson trying to get out of this. 5-7 right-handed. Oh my. There's a double down the line for Woodward. Oh my, oh my. Helms goes to second, rounds it to third. Oh my, oh my. Should I get depressed again? Clay Karl has been warming. A right-hander, and he will come in for Merritt if this pinch hitter does not come through. Let's see who we got. Going with the best. Gibson being pressed here. It's going to be Jimmy Stewart, a switch hitter who will bat left. Here we go, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. The winning run on third. If it's a double, we only count the first run. That's my rule. Here's Gibson now. And the pitch to Stewart. 6-12, switch hitter batting left, fly ball left. This will be for Lewis. He's a 215. Oh, sweet Lou, come through. A 215-11. That's an F2. It's a fly ball. Should be routine. He's an E11. E15. That's 8-13. E15-13. And he makes the catch. Lewis makes the catch. A nice catch by Lewis. And the side is retired. Gibson gets out of it. And without, what did I do here? That was Stewart. I'm so sorry. That didn't belong there with Rose. Gibson gets out without fatigue. He's telling Shane Deans, I feel strong. This is a pennant race. You don't want to burn him out, but we're going to extra innings here. Don't forget, we got a 2 p.m. live game, and that's a good game. It's a premier live, on demand. We're going to the 10th. There's a new pitcher for the for the Reds. It's Clay Karl, and he's going to be facing the heart of this order. Flood, Javier, Torrey, Shannon, Gagliano, Brown. Can they muster up a run? They've won 10 in a row, and there's still 3.5 out. We got to say the Pirates dipped and then they came back, and I think the Pirates are on out of their losing streak. Let me check. It's got to be. They can't have lost much. Maybe they lost one game. They won 1 in a row. That tells me nothing. I don't keep more than just absolute streaks. I'd like to, but I don't. It's Clay Karl warming up. We'll be back after his warm-up. Clay Karl is the batter now. Pitcher. We're in the top of the 10th here. In for Merritt, who pitched 9. Great performance, 5 hits. Here's Karl now, and leading it off will be Curt Flood. This is the heart of the order. It's going to be hearts of both orders here in the 10th. Karl looks in. Here's the windup and the pitch to Flood. That's 6-11 right-handed. Fly ball right field. And Rose under it, 1 away. That was 6-11. Here's Julian. Julian at the plate. 0 for 4, Julian. Karl looks in. 3-7. Fly ball center for Tolan. Two-way. And now Joseph Torrey. Joseph 1 for 4. Karl. That's 1-8 right-handed. Base hit Torrey. 2 outs. And Shannon 0 for 4. We need a big one here, Mike. We need a long one. You've done it before. Karl now. That's 3-12, and he grounds it back to Karl. And he tosses it over to Lee May, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. Middle of the 10th here in extras. Gibson about to start his 10th inning. He's already broken the single season strikeout with 16, breaking Andrew, who had 15. Andrew Messersmith with the Angels. And it's going to be Gibson here. And the top of this formidable order with Pete Rose leading it. Petey 2 for 4. Petey digs in. Here's Rose against Petey. I mean, well, maybe he will be against himself. 5-3 left-handed, tap back to Gibson. And he's one of the best in the business. He's a 1-14. That's going to be 10-1. That's a G1. He's an E14. You never know. 6-10-12. And he tosses him out. A little tapper by Rose. He couldn't quite get enough of that. Here's Bobby Tolan now. It's 1 out, bottom of the 10th. Gibson now. The pitch to Tolan. That's 1-9 right-handed. Hit him! Oh my, he hit him. Oh shit. Could be that he's tiring. Mudcat pitched in this in real world for St. Louis. He's warming, but so is Horner. So is Horner, because Horner is sufficiently rested. Horner is warming. Tolan being held. He's a 1-13. Here's Gibson now. 4-8 right-handed, fly ball center field for Flood, playable. And it's 2 away. And here comes Tony. Gibson, 2 outs now, with Tolan on first. Perez at the plate. Here's the pitch to Gibson. There goes Tolan. And he's out. Oh, Tolan tried to swipe one there with 2 outs. And he's thrown out. Would have been a great play if it worked. Side is retired. Beautiful throw by Torrey to get Tolan. And we're going to the 11th here. I got a game in a half an hour on demand. We'll suspend this one if we hit to 2 p.m. and continue it later. It's going to be Karl in his second inning. And it's Gagliano. Gagliano has walked 3 times. Once by Karl. Not by Karl. I'm so sorry. 3 times by Merritt. Wow. Here's the pitch from Karl. Struck him out. Here's Byron. Byron Brown. The pitch from Karl. This will be 1-8. He struck him out. And down Maxville. .65 right-handed, grounds to short X. Woodward 330. E30 13. E30 13. And he throws him out. The side is retired. We're heading to the bottom of the 11th. We'll get one more inning out of Gibson here. Bottom of the 11th. Bench, May, and Helms. Here's Gibson now. The pitch to Bench, 4-8. Right-handed, fly ball center field. For Flood, 1 out. Now, wait a minute. This was Perez. It's a 4-8. It is the same. Fly ball center. Here's Bench with 1 down, nobody on. Johnny 1 for 4. Very carefully here, Gibson. The windup. 5-6, right-handed, struck him out. Number 17. And here's Lee May. He's going to be walked. I know what I'm doing. Here's Tommy Helms now. One more good one from you, Bobby. Gibson from the stretch. He puts on the winning run. The pitch to Helms. 6-6 right-handed. Oh, it's a base hit. Can I take that back? Here's Woody Woodward. Oh, my. One more hit or walk. He's fatigued. It's Woodward. Oh, Lord, help us. Help us. Don't let me be to blame. I'll show you what a stupid frickin' person I am. Come on, Bobby. Bail me out. Woodward doubled. He struck out 3 times. Here's the pitch from Gibson. 1-8. Oh, thank God, it's a fly ball to center. And Flood has it, and the side is retired. Thank the Lord Jesus. We're going to the 12th. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus. It's going to be Karl again. It's a hyper surrealism, folks. And don't forget, in 1/2 hour.
Guys, it's Quandale Dingle here. I have been arrested for multiple crimes, including battery on a police officer, grand theft, declaring war on Italy, and public indecency. I will be escaping prison on March 28th. After that, I will take over the world.
I'm going to give you all a link to the premiere. I'm going to link it to you, folks. And this game's worth watching, folks. Just like this one, top of the 12th. Play Karl out for his 12th, and there's going to be a hitter for Gibson. Joe Horner will come in. So what a performance by Gibson, and what a heartbreak for both pitchers. Gibson ended up pitching 11. Eight hits. Walked 2, 1 intentionally, very controversial, but got out of it. Struck out 17 and allowed 2 runs. Both no decisions. There will be a hitter unless he could get a no decision here. He can get a win here. Gibson's still for the win. Let's see who's hitting. Let's see it's going to be Dave Ricketts. It's going to be Dave Ricketts, a switch hitter. So Ricketts steps in here top of the 12th to face Karl. Here's Karl now. And the pitch to Ricketts. That's 6-10. Switch hitter batting left, grounds to third. Perez, a 433. He could have trouble with this. 13-4. It's a G3. It's a hard grounder. He's a 33. Oh my. 6-12, 15, 33. And he boots it. And it's going to be a two-base error. It's a single and an error. So it was a good, well-hit ball. They're going to give Ricketts the single, and then it was booted by Perez. How the hell do you like that? Ricketts on second. Very costly error by Perez. And there's going to be a runner for Dave Ricketts. Oh. Ugh. It's going to be Vic Davalillo, a 1-16. Coming in to run for Ricketts, and Brock coming up to hit. We're going to have him hit away. Granger warming for Cincinnati. Rose 2 for 5. Here's Karl now from the stretch. The pitch, whoa, sorry. The pitch to Brock. 2-7 right-handed, fly ball center. And Tolan is under it, 1 away. And here's Kurt Flood. Kurt 0 for 4 with a walk. Karl. 6-5 right-handed, grounded to short. Woodward 330. It's a 30. That's going to be 8-9-30. And he throws him out on a G2. And with a runner on second, decide, lead runner can attempt to advance on the ground ball. Oh, we're running with Davalillo. We're going to go. And he's going to go to third, and they're going to let him go. Lord, he's a 1-16. Wait a minute. It was to hit to short. 1-16. Fielder's defensive rating, 1-16 minus, Lord, how could that be? That is weird. -3, 1-13. They're going to throw, in fact, we'll let him hold. We're going to have Davalillo hold at second. I think that's the safest thing. It's 2 outs. And here's Julio. He's in scoring position. This is Karl's last inning. He's due up next inning. Here's Karl. That's 111. That's perfectly legit. It's a base hit to right. This might score Davalillo. That's a 111 right, base hit to right field. And Davalillo, 1-16, -2, 1-14, 2 outs, 1-16. They'll throw. And he's safe. Davalillo scores the go-ahead run. They're going to stay with Karl here. One more hit or walk, and he is fatigued. Here's Torrey now. And that was perfectly legit what I did. I decided I might stretch him, and then I said, no, I'm not gonna. The only way I have to go through with it is if I roll to see if he is safe or not. Here's the pitch to Torrey. 6-6, and it's a base hit to right, to center. That's it for Karl. Julian to second. And he will go to third without a throw. And that's it for Karl. Karl now the loser. Gibson the winner. Ain't that a nice thing? He's allowed one, the winning run. It's going to be Granger coming in. That's just the breaks. That's who we said, that's who it'll be. And here's Shannon with 2 outs. It's 3-2 now. That's 2-6, and he struck him out. But a run, and that whole thing with the runner on base, I had to throw. Okay? I had to figure it out and throw it. And I decided, hold on. I guess he could have been out, and that would have been the first out, the end of the inning. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. All of my idiosyncrasies are in good faith, and they count, and they're as good as if it didn't happen. We go to the bottom of the 12th, see if we could squeeze this one in. It's going to be Horner pitching for the save. What a performance by Gibson. Merritt was knocked out. Karl allowed the winning run. It's going to be Chico Ruiz. Chico Ruiz is coming in to pinch hit. Switch hitter batting right. Here's Horner now. .36 left-handed, grounds it to short. Maxville, 1 down. Now Pete Rose. Petey 2 for 5. Horner now. That's 2-8 left-handed. Fly ball center field. Flood. 2 outs. And the writing on the wall, but Bobby has not hit one out in a while. Horner in for Gibson. The windup and the pitch to Tolan. That's 6-10 left-handed. Fly ball to right field. It's a can of corn for Bobby Brown. And Bobby makes the catch. And the Cardinals win it 3-2, their 11th win in a row. The longest winning streak of the season, the most strikeouts in a 9-inning game, 16. By Bob Gibson, 17 in 11 innings. Huge win for the Cardinals. Gibson with the win. His 15th. He could still win 20. He only won 17, I think. Actually, I think he had more. But I've already posted it. I'm going to post the link one more time for all you fine people. 2 p.m. interesting premiere. I played this game yesterday on my own and then decided to set it up as a premiere, the illusion of something. And if you open it up before it starts, you will see a very cool intro. It's a world premiere. This will be the first time. I hope you enjoy it. I'll be viewing it in text only, not playing it. It's already done, and it's a thumbs up game. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. And thank you for being there and helping me, folks. Take care. Kathy, take care. Kathy Horton, you take care, okay? Hope you feel better, 100%.